Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving under the hood of Ford's electric vehicle transition, a journey that started with a bang but is now sputtering in the face of numerous challenges. Buckle up as we navigate through 6 speed bumps that are threatening to derail Ford's EV journey. Speed bump 6. Sales falling short of the finish line. On paper, Ford's EV sales might seem like they're in the fast lane. The F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E have seen a significant uptick in sales, with the electric pickup experiencing a whopping 74% growth in the last quarter of 2023 alone. The Mach-E also revved up its performance with a 3% increase in sales compared to 2022. But don't let these numbers fool you. The road to EV success is far from smooth. One major factor driving this surge in sales is Ford's hefty discounts on the all-electric pickup, which can slash the price by up to $15,000. Moreover, the automotive industry's expectations for EV adoption were much higher. Despite overcoming supply chain issues and restocking inventories, EVs remain a hard sell. Early adopters have already driven off in their all-electric F-150s and Mustangs. But the average consumer is still reluctant to plug into the EV trend. This resistance has left dealer lots packed with unsold EVs, leading us to our next speed bump. Speed bump 5, Ford dealers steering clear of EVs. A year ago, Ford's CEO, Farley, announced that 2/3 of Ford dealers were ready to fully embrace selling EVs. Fast forward 12 months, and that figure has halved. Only about 1,500 of Ford's dealers have chosen to undertake the certification program necessary to sell electric vehicles. The rest have chosen to continue selling traditional internal combustion and hybrid cars in 2024. The reason behind this decision is primarily financial. Ford's certification program requires substantial investment in areas like charging networks and technician training, with costs reaching up to $1 million. Given these high costs, it's unsurprising that many dealers are hesitant. The slowdown in EV growth is not the only concern. The pace of electrification varies across the United States, with rural areas lagging behind urban centers. This geographical disparity explains why many dealers in rural areas have chosen to stick with gas-powered Ford models. Moreover, selling EVs is currently a challenging task. They require more effort from salespeople compared to traditional vehicles. And with supply chain issues resolved and dealer lots full, dealers can no longer rely on the substantial markups that once tripled their profits. In short, for those dealers who took the leap, EVs are currently more of a burden than a boon. Speed bump 4. Reliability roadblocks. Ford's reputation for reliability has been on a downward spiral in recent years. Numerous recalls and customer complaints have led to significant financial losses for the company. Ford's CEO, Farley, acknowledged that quality control is a major issue that needs to be addressed. Many had hoped that Ford's transition to electric vehicles would mark a new era of improved reliability. However, this hasn't been the case. Ford's EVs, like the Mach-E and the F-150 Lightning, have encountered similar reliability issues as other EV models. The Mach-E was recalled due to a software error that could cause performance issues or even stalling. Despite attempts to rectify the problem with a software update, many owners reported that the issue persisted. The F-150 Lightning has also faced its share of problems. In early 2023, a fire broke out during a charging session at a company lot in Michigan, leading to an immediate recall. But the battery isn't the only issue with the all-electric F-150. Other reported problems include premature rotor wear, brake failure, issues with the regenerative braking and anti-lock systems, and vibrations. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point, Speed Bump 3, Ford's EV Money Pit. Despite a surge in sales from last year, Ford's EV venture is yet to see any profits. Like other automakers, Ford is grappling with the complexities of the EV economy. The production costs remain high as the company is still learning to optimize the manufacturing process. The pressure from the administration on automakers isn't helping either. The situation is further complicated by the rising losses. In the third quarter of 2023, the losses escalated to $1.3 billion, up from around $1.1 billion during the same period in 2022. This is partly due to the substantial discounts offered by the company. When we break down these figures, it appears that Ford lost $36,000 on every EV sold in the third quarter. This loss was around $32,350 per vehicle in the second quarter. We estimate that the total loss on EVs for 2023 was around $4.5 billion. This has led Ford to reconsider its investment strategy in EVs. Speed Bump 2, Investment Detour. Given the mounting losses, it's no surprise that Ford's management has had to rethink its electrification strategy. The company has decided to slow down investments to conserve capital. The market has proven more challenging than anticipated, with consumers hesitant to embrace electrification due to high EV prices and inadequate infrastructure. As a result, Ford is postponing $12 billion in planned investments in electrification. This has led to a slowdown in the production of the Mustang Mach-E and a delay in the construction of the second Blue Oval SK battery plant in Kentucky. Ford's management is also uncertain about proceeding with the Battery Park, Michigan plant, which is expected to cost around $3.5 billion. This is just the beginning. We may see further delays in the future as well. Speed Bump 1, Farley's EV road trip reality check. Last year, Ford's CEO, Farley, embarked on a 650-mile journey from San Francisco to Las Vegas in his F-150 Lightning. This eye-opening trip highlighted the current challenges of EV ownership. The primary issue? Charging. A 650-mile trip is achievable on a single tank of gas in many vehicles, including some versions of the gas-powered F-150. However, the electric F-150 can only cover 230 miles on a single charge, or 320 miles for the long-range version. Farley faced numerous charging challenges, including a low-speed charger at a popular station in Coalinga that only added 40% battery life in about 40 minutes. This experience underscored the current limitations of charging technology, which is still not on par with the convenience of gas-powered vehicles. The shift to EVs is inevitable, but we're still years, if not decades, away from that reality. Significant improvements are needed in charging time, infrastructure, battery cost, and lifespan. Given these challenges, it's clear that Ford will be taking a more cautious approach to electrification in the coming years. Thank you for joining us on this journey today at Piston Pundit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop with the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.